Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Duskers. We are in our second galaxy and we just moved to the third ship, which is a military ship. It's Class B military ship. And for a couple of our objectives, we are pointed to actually find a military ship to see if we can find more logs. So we already took care of our drones and our ship, so we can actually just get going. Let's see what this is gonna bring us. Accessing records. There's a dormant drone found in room 2. Updating schematics. We want to look at. There's 2 different types of infestations. That's something that we'll have to keep in mind. Hull integrity is medium and it's a volatile ship. So get in and get out. Be quick about it is how I would approach this. And we found some communications. Hey John, I got a message of Molly yesterday again. She says she misses you. I know blah 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 blah. Least deserves that, don't you think? On a side note, have you heard about the new restrictions we've placed on the gates? Came through command this afternoon. Pretty happy about it if I'm being honest. The more secure we can be with all these rumors flying about, the better. So, Jill notes Stargate restrictions imply military control and mobilization. Anyway, gotta go. Message Molly, alright? I'm station bound. Matt. Okay, so that helps somewhat, I suppose. Okay, so room 3 is clear, but it's also where adjacent to us, so we can actually just begin. And so it begins. So we have a power generator in drone 2, which is interestingly rather in the way. This is a very tight confined. No, yes, you go generate power. Yes. No. Interface. Ooh, we have defenses. Activated. 1, 2, 3. Nothing has been shot. Okay. For now, turning it off again. Gather, because there's a fuel source here. Ooh, we actually found a propulsion fuel. That is important. That actually has impact on how we're going to move through the system. Because currently we had 1 propulsion fuel in reserves, which was enough to jump to... Well, actually we had 2 in reserve, which was enough to jump to the trading post. But now that we got an extra, we can actually jump to the next ship and then go to the trading post. So this does open options for us. Okay, we found a gun. It's a good thing I disabled them. So let's do this. Let's do interface, defenses. We have now a red hot glowing turrets. Then let's take our motion sensor drone. That's actually not going to sense a lot of motion at first, so I'll keep you parked. We open up door D6. Let's see. Oh, that was the D5. Sorry, meant to hit the D6 on the keyboard. So if there's something in the room over here, it's gonna wander over like la 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 la, and then get shredded by the defense cannons. Which sounds like a pretty good idea. Also, motion sensor, actually it is useful. Okay, so all the adjacent rooms are inconclusive. Hallelujah. Alright, so let's close the door, turn off the defenses, take our scouting drone and let's just use some good old-fashioned stealth tactics. Close the door behind us. Ooh, that's some glitching. Potentially because there's nasty stuff nearby. You hear the static? That could be a swarm of flies or something. Actually, it does sound like it. So let's turn on the defenses, open up D12. We can't scan the room, so there might actually be something in there. It's a really large room. That's gonna be tricky. The thing is that I don't really want to go in with the stealth, is that I've got a really small room that I'm leaving from. So if a swarm of flies or something tries to push through, there's a chance I'll just collide with it and be discovered. So some slightly more covert actions seems warranted. That said, it's a very big room. Room 2 up here, it's a very large room. So it could be that there's like a charger in here, just slowly crawling, going through. Okay, we have a weak signal up here. Still nothing going in here. Door 9 no longer responds. Oh, 20 enemies were killed. So that means a swarm of flies, if I remember correctly. So that's good. Actually, might even be a double swarm of flies. So far, so good. Turn off the defenses. Actually, it's blocking the doorway. That's fan-freaking-tastic. Okay. Note to self. That door is hot. Or that gun is hot. So I'm gonna go out here. Stealth and then we leave. I am supposed to have ship scan. Survey. Stealth. So it's good. We got a double command here, which gives us access to the ship. So let's investigate. Let's not go through here, because then we get shot. It's a broken drone here. It is really in the way. Awesome. I don't know, that doesn't quite look like the swarm of flies to me, but sure, whatever. Okay, we stop being stealthed, we declare the room to be clear, so we actually turn off the defenses. Oh. Interface, defenses. Okay, defenses are now off. Also, we actually, we can just get our tow drone. So, gather all. Then we navigate our number 3 drone to room 2. Let's see, this one is Tertainer. Derived from the name Sven Tertainer, if I remember correctly. So, clever wordplay. So, congrats Sven, you are a dead drone. Let's see, there's a trap here. Oh, there's a built-in speed boost, but it's it has a pretty good chance of failing. Interesting. But the trap is good. So the drone was destroyed, so we can just plunder it and be done with it. There's no actual towing involved. Also means it's an obstacle. Oh wait, yeah, we disabled this. Almost thought I had messed things up here. So we put the trap on here. We use Gnome Tashma as a pack rat. So then we can just go back and do another swap. And take the speed boost. What happened there? We got another signal. That's good. And this is a fast drone now. Excellent. So, do a motion sensor. Yay. None of the rooms are scannable. That's the downside of volatile ships. There's just a very high chance of just not getting anything good off of it. So, for now, our motion sensor is just back where we were. Close door D4 and door D11. I think door 6 is rather secure. I'm actually... we are stealthed. We can just go in. And have a look. There's an airlock here. Some closed doors. So far so good. Door 15 is just the other side, so we can just open that as well. And we gather up, which will unstealth us because we pick things up. Yes. So we start recharging again. Okay, well we managed to loot half of the ship now. That's good. We need to go back to the other side. My idea is to scout the top side of the ship first. Then we move on to the rest of the ship. There is a defense turret in room 5, which we can access. That's good. So we go interface and defense. Room 5 is now hot. 1, 2, 3. Nothing. That means room's clear. Still precautionary. Stealth in. Door behind is closed. Excellent. Let's recharge our stealth and then we move into the next room. If this turns out to contain anything creepy, crawly, scary, whatever, we have a defense gun to back us up, so I'm pretty happy with this. Door 5. Very large room. Power source. That's it. This is just a big empty room now. Just double check all the walls. There's no containers or anything. It's all just the debris in the room makes it harder to actually see. Okay, stop stealthing. We have power here, but we can just say remote power. So remote R6. That opens up this section of the ship, which is good. Okay. Also means we can continue scouting without exposing our generator drone, which is very, very useful. So door 9 is inoperable, could be because there's something scary behind it. So let's have a look. Stealth. D7. Okay, we found an empty room again. Interface, survey. We found 3 rooms. Okay, there's nothing new in here then. Okay. Actually, we can go down here. Signal in room 7 is strong. Okay, that's useful, I suppose. So we have a very clear path back into the rest of the ship. We have a full stealth. Hearing some static again, but that could just be the ship being volatile rather than swarms of flies. There is a swarm there. Let's get the heck out of here. Door 13, close it. Door 13, close it. Okay. That means we can open this door now. Close it. Stop stealthing. Interface. Wait, no, not info. Interface, yes. Enable defenses. There's 3 defenses that activated. I only see 2. That implies that room 9 has defenses that I haven't seen yet. And room 5 killed 20 enemies. Excellent. Also, that was a swarm. This contains a vent. Could be that any of the other rooms contains a vent and the swarm was able to move through them. For now, they're pretty dead, so pretty good. Okay. The inferred information is that room 9 contains a defense turret as well. So if anything stayed behind, it's dead. So we can just disable the defenses again and move out. Close the door. No, actually keep the door open just as a retreat. So this is the swarm. See what we find. There's a turret here, and there is the vent. Just recharge. Could be that there's nothing here. Could be. Just as I said before, I'm slightly paranoid about vents. Just because something can come through, and I don't know if there's vents in the other rooms, potentially with creepy crawlies. So stealth up. Let's continue scouting. Hello, purple cardboard. That's a purple cardboard. Wow, that's the second type. Hello. Hello. Okay, let's close the door behind us. Door 16, door 10. Okay, we have locked it in. Is there a faster way through? Yeah, open up door 14 and door 4. Navigate 1 to room 3. Then we can just do it a bit quicker this way. Use smart pathfinding to actually take a smarter route. Oh yeah. Interface. Defense. Disable. So that's basically how you execute a guard drone. Let's see, close everything. Stop closing door 5, stop closing door 12, just because they are blocked. Okay, we can just cut through now. We have completely explored all those rooms, so we can just move over to door 10. So that means we open up door 4, door 6. There we go again. Okay. Door 4, door 6, just close the doors behind us. Now that we get closer to the front lines, we just use stealth again to be smart about things. Nice thing about guard bots, dead guard bots drop loot. So we gather all of it. This is so far turning out to be a rather profitable ship. I wonder what's gonna happen to jeopardize this. Ooh. Even more. Good. Okay. Let's actually wait for the stealth to unwind. Oh, we actually have a door here that we cannot power. Or not come through. Okay, interesting. So I don't think I overlooked power. Nope. So room 10 contains a power node. Room 9 was supposed to be powered from room 8, but it was damaged randomly or some way. So I would need to have a pry module in order to get in. The funny thing is, actually I've been exchanging some comments with someone about this exact situation. It was like, they were like, yo, you should get yourself a pry because they are useful for those rare situations where you cannot reach the power. And I haven't actually, in all the 30 or so hours I've been playing this game, I have never had a situation where I was locked out of the power. Never. And now, for the first time, it actually happens just after discussing the thing. And my idea was like, no, pries are useful, but they are pretty far down on the list because they are so rarely needed. And this is the exact rare situation where you would need a pry module, and I don't have one. So this is funny. It's, things like that always happen where you don't the rare situations, they never pop up and you talk about it. You dismiss it because it's a rare situation, and then boom, it hits you. So there are no coincidences in life. Also, we need to fix the stealth and the motion sensors because they are about to break. Good thing is we gathered 9 scrap, so we now have 10. And we got some propulsion fuel. So that's very good. Which also means, next up we're gonna go to the medical ship. 1 infestation type, class B, and it's volatile. And after that, we can do some trading. Yeah. But first, let's have a look. So the trap we picked up because it just was a bonus, and same for the speed boost. Modifications. Stealth. I really like my stealth, so we want to repair it if possible. Also the motion sensor, we can't repair it, we need 11. Oh wow. Yeah, but that's why I picked up this stealth, so that's not too much of an issue. Motion sensor, however, is pretty useful to repair, but it's 11. That's tricky. Trap was useful to kill things. That's so a combination of stealth and trap could allow us to not use the motion sensor, especially not on a volatile. So for now, let's actually work around the problem. So we get a fresh stealth module, we take the motion sensor off, and we pick up a trap module. So we have VMGG, who will be towing out the things that need towing and putting down the traps where needed, while Louis is gonna go gather things, be sneaky about it, and interface with things that need interfacing. But if VMGG is there is an argument to be made to put the interface module on VMGG, because VMGG is no longer a stationary motion sensor drone, it's actually a moving drone, because then we could move the trap onto Louis, and then Louis as a stealth drone could put things down. It can go both ways. You know what, for now we're gonna leave this as it is, and we're gonna see how it works out. The ship config itself is still good. We only use the remote power once, so failure probability ability is only 4%. Also, I haven't actually explained this yet. So modules, as long as they are white, that means their failure probability is less than 15%, or something like that. At some point, the failure probability is going to shift high enough that the module will change the color from the regular white color to yellow with the exclamation mark in front of it. The failure probability is listed as 20%. The thing is, it's almost always gonna break. So I'm not quite sure if the failure probability is just per second that you use it, or just for every instance that you use it. I don't remember ever actually having yellow modules used on a mission and then survive. The thing is, it will not break during the mission. I think it used to be in an earlier beta, but the later betas, that was changed to only break after the mission, because otherwise it was just too punishing. Because your stealth module could at some point actually break while you was using it, which was, well, not good for the health of the drone. Let's put it that way. So for now, we're gonna keep this in the inventory. Just keep collecting more scrap, and we'll just repair what we need as we need it. This way we keep our options open, and if we find other modules, we just adapt to that, and we always have this as a backup in combination with the scrap. So that's gonna be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.